Good morning, everybody. It's Sarah, and it's time for Coffee and Crochet with Sarah. Those of you who have previously watched our live videos will know I used to call them Live with Sarah. And in the last month or so, we decided to change the name to Coffee and Crochet with Sarah. Now, if you want to watch live, you can see it on my Posh, Pooch Designs Facebook page every Tuesday, 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time. And if you're unable to see it live on the Facebook page, you can always watch it later on the Facebook page as well. Or after we get done here, I always tweak it up and shoot it over to YouTube. And then you can watch it on YouTube whenever you get a chance. Good morning. I see a lot of people already popping in. Alicia, Dana, Mary, Caitlin, Tammy, Dawn, Tina, Sharon, Marlene, Crystal. Lots of you already popping in. Vicky, so glad you're here. Now, today I have a whole table full of stuff again to show you. I have new yarns, new patterns. I have a little bunny applique we're going to crochet together. And then we're also going to be announcing the winner of the Big Yarn National Crochet Month $100 worth of merchandise giveaway today. Now, before I give the name of the winner, I want to do a few other things first, just to give everybody a chance to get here. And I see some more of you: Vicky, Julie, Tina, Tracy, Robin, Liz. And so what we're going to do, first of all, I found out today that it's National Let's Laugh Day. One of my favorite days, actually, because I love to laugh every day. So make sure that you laugh today. A laugh, a giggle, a grin, they're all very healing for the soul. So make sure that you laugh today, okay? You'll probably laugh at me. Because I don't mind. I laugh at myself all the time. My granddaughter told me I should be called Oops Baby. Because I'm always tripping, falling, dropping stuff. All righty. I see Tammy and Aurora have also popped in. Hello and good morning. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to show you how to make this little bunny applique. It's really simple. That will give time for everybody to get in here. And then I'm going to give the name of the winner. I'm so excited about this because it's a big conglomeration of a bunch of different vendors that I sent out emails and they graciously sent stuff, and we came up with a great big bundle of stuff for Crochet Month. Now, what I'm trying to do this year for 2019 is to have a giveaway each month. And I've already got something lined up for the next 3 months. And it's so much fun to be able to come up with some different type things. And next month, it's going to be a couple of books. And I'm not going to tell you who the designer is yet that gave them or where I got them from. And so you'll find that out next month for April. And then I also have some other items. I've got things booked through July of people that are donating actual items, and we might have some pattern giveaways as well. And it's so much fun. It's a neat way for me to get out to give you all some stuff that you haven't tried before, and it's a good opportunity for you that win to try some things that maybe you wouldn't buy or don't even know exist, and it gives you a chance to see what you think of them as well. All right, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to click over to the top cam here, and this is my little bunny applique, and it's super duper easy. And we're going to do this real quick just to give people some time to get in so that nobody misses out on who the winner is. So what you're going to need to make these little bunny appliques is some kind of yarn, and I suggest a worsted weight or medium weight number 4. This one is made in Red Heart Super Saver. These two are made in Peaches and Cream cotton. And so you can use cotton or worsted weight. I'm going to move them up just a little out of the way. And they're really easy to make. We're going to be using an H hook, which is our 5.00 millimeter hook. You'll need a needle to weave the ends in, and of course your scissors. There's a little piece of glitter I have glitter all over the place. All right, so let's go ahead and make one of these little bunnies real quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a slip knot. We're going to chain 5. We're going to take the tail of our yarn and wrap it over our hook and pull it through that loop. And then we'll snug that down. And that's our chain 5 circle or loop. And then I just take the yarn and make a little stay knot. And that's going to keep my chain 5 from coming undone. All right, so I'm going to put the tail over here, and this is our working yarn here. We're going to go in, pull up a loop, and just chain 1. So what we're going to do is actually chain 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. Because our first row, we are stitching double crochets, and we're going to need 12. Our chain 3 counts as our first double crochet. So we're going to need to chain 11 more double crochets. And you'll notice I'm stitching over the tail of my yarn. So yarn over, go in the chain 5, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, and go through the second 2. That's our double crochet. Our chain 3 counts as our first, and we did 1, so there's 2. So I need to stitch 10 more. And the reason that I'm stitching over that tail of yarn is because when we're done, we'll probably have a hole in the middle of our bunny head. And so we'll use that tail of yarn to close it. There we go. Now the bunny measures approximately 2 inches across by about 3.5 inches counting the ears. But remember, everyone stitches differently, and if you stitch a little looser, yours might come out a little bigger, and if you stitch a little tighter, it might come out a little bit smaller. That's one thing to keep in mind with every project, is everybody stitches differently. All right, let's see how many I popped on here. We've got our chain 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need to do 2 more. We need 12 double crochets. All right, so now I have 12 double crochets. I'm going to join to the top of my chain 3 with a slip stitch. So we wrap the yarn over, go through, and then just pull that loop through the loop that's already on our hook. And we are going to just chain 1. Now, if we turn this over, we can pull on this string, and that closes that hole up in the center. And then we can come back in and weave this in later. All right, so now my bunny head doesn't have a hole in it. Now, this next row, for row 2, we're going to place a single crochet in the first stitch. Then the second stitch, we'll place 2. And then we'll repeat this all the way around. 1 single crochet in the next, and 2 single crochets in the next. I call that doing 1 and 2. 1 and 2. There's 2, there's 1, so the next one needs 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 1. 2. 1 and 2. All right, now we've stitched around our bunny head. We're going to join to the single crochet, not the chain 1. We want to join to the single crochet. If we were to join to the chain 1, it would accidentally give us an extra stitch. All right, so we're going to go in the single crochet with a slip stitch, and there's our bunny head. Now we're going to make the bunny ears. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain, let me check my notes, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now I have a chain 12. We're going to go right back in that same stitch and stitch a slip stitch. And then we're going to chain 12 again. All right, so there's my second bunny ear. So I'm just going to go right back down, and in that same stitch, I'm going to stitch another slip stitch. And now I'm done. I'm going to leave myself a good amount of yarn. And the reason that I'm going to do that is because if I want to sew this onto something like, say, an Easter basket or a scarf, I can use that to sew that on. So I'm going to go ahead and tie that off, snug that down. There's my bunny ears, there's my bunny head, and I don't put any kind of face on this bunny. It's just what I would call a silhouette. Now let's turn it over, and we're going to weave in that piece of yarn or string we started with. So what I do is I just go through some of those stitches, and then I turn and go back the way I came, and then I repeat that. And that's going to keep that center from coming undone and opening back up. I always give it just a little bit of a pull, and then I clip it. One thing you can do is you can go ahead and cut this and weave this end in, and then you can use a safety pin or a brooch pin to pin it onto something. Like maybe you want to wear one on your sweater for Easter Sunday, or if you're having a family get-together for spring or Easter, you can pin it on a sweater you already have, and that way you can use it over and over as a pin. Now, if you want to add a little face on there, you could do that with some darker thread, but I don't. I like them just plain, just like that. And there they are, my little bunnies. All right, now I wanted to show you how to do that just because it's fun, but also to give more people time to get in here and see who the winner is. I'm going to go ahead and give you the name. Are you ready? Is everybody excited? I see a bunch more of you have come in. Brenda, Pat, Karen, Joy, Dawn, Vicky, Tammy, Ruby, Kimberly, Margaret, Bobby, Missy, Carol, Dawn, there's Missy again, Michelle. It's so good to see so many of you, Jolene and Sarah. Like your name, Sarah. All right, so are you ready? All right, now, I don't have the gift package with me because I've already got it in the box, all taped up and ready to go. Now, I'm going to give the winner's name, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to contact me. Do not put your shipping address or your email address in any comments on Facebook or YouTube, okay? I don't want people getting your information. What I want you to do is you can go to www.poshpoochdesigns.com. That's my webpage, and up on the right-hand corner it says Contact. Click that button, and it'll shoot you right to my email, and you can send me your shipping address. Another way that you can contact me if you're the winner is you can go to the Posh Pooch Designs Facebook page. Just hit message, and then you can send me your name and address that way. All right. I don't want anyone getting your mailing address or your email. All right. So you just do it that way, and then I will be the only one that has it, and I can shoot out the package to you super quick. It's ready to go. All I need is your address. Are you ready? All right. Let me move this over here. The winner of the Big Yarnie giveaway is... I need a drum roll. Ba, 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 ba. It's her name. It is a lady this time. It's called Roseanne Salyer. I'm going to spell it just to make sure. Roseanne, and the last name is Salyer, I think. I might be pronouncing it wrong, so please forgive me if I pronounced your last name wrong. It's Salyer. Roseanne Salyer. Congratulations! Now, if you didn't win this month, remember, I'm going to be doing a giveaway every month. So come back each week so you can find out what the giveaway is. And what I'm going to try to do is the first Tuesday of each month, I'll announce what the giveaway is, and then I'll give you 2 weeks to get your name in there and get the word out so people can participate. And then on that third Tuesday of each month, I'll announce the winner. I'm going to try to do it that way. If things happen, like I have a computer issue, or I get super sick, or something happens, and I can't do it that way, then I'll let you know. But I like to keep things orderly, and so that's probably the way I'm going to try my very best to do it. So congratulations to Roseanne Salyer. Contact me with your shipping address, and I'll get that right out to you because it's all ready to go. All right, now I want to show you something really quick. I'm going to put this on my other, what I call my roaming camera. There's my puppies asleep over there. This is their nap time. And people are always asking me which one's Maximo and which one's Rosie. Maximo is the white Chihuahua with the black ears. He's Maximo. And Rosie Belle is the red Chihuahua. They're both rescue Chihuahuas. And their birthday, I call it the gotcha day because we're not really sure when their birthdays are, was March 17th. Maximo is 11 and Rosie is 10. And if you'll notice, sitting in front of them is a big bag of yarn. I went to Michael's yesterday to pick up some colors that I needed for our crochet along, and they had all their Vanna's Choice yarn on clearance for $1.97. Okay, and you can see I've got a lot of yarn in there. There's some other yarn in the bottom that was on clearance. But I was so excited because I found a bunch of spring colors. All right, now I told my friend about this. I live in Colorado, in Parker, Colorado, and I told my friend, she lives in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and she went to her Michael's, and although they were getting rid of all the Vannas, hers were not on clearance. So check out your Michael's, call around, find out if your Michael's is clearancing them, because my Michael's, they were regularly $4.99. And they were on sale for $1.97. Hers at her Michael's were $3.99. So they were cheaper than what ours are originally, but they weren't on clearance. But I love Vanna's Choice yarn, and I'm really sad. Hobby Lobby clearanced all their Vanna's Choice out, and now Michael's has too. And I don't know if they're getting rid of it everywhere, and maybe they're coming out with some new stuff. I don't know. But I have always loved Vanna's Choice yarn because it's a good, sturdy, worsted weight, medium weight number 4 yarn, but it's also pretty soft compared to some of the other ones. So I thought I would tell you about that and also tell you about my puppies. All righty. Let's talk about what's new this week at Posh Pooch Designs. You'll notice behind me, I have, scoot over a little, this poncho. This is my Hygge Day poncho. This is made with Red Hearts Hygge. It's spelled Hygge. And the word Hygge is I want to say Swedish and Norwegian word. I might be wrong on that. I can't remember. I know I looked it up. But it means the feeling of comfort and coziness, relaxation, and to put all your worries aside. And so I thought it was perfect to make a poncho. Because to me, if you get a poncho that's big and roomy, it makes you feel all cozy, right? And I did it with great big triple stitches, so it works up really super fast. And it has 3 sizes. And the way we did the sizing is we wanted it to be big and roomy, and so we put the extra small and small size 1, medium and large is size 2, and extra large and 2X is size 3. But it's a super duper easy pattern and easy to adjust any way you do it. Once you get going on it, it's the same. You just keep going around and around and following the pattern. Then you put a simple trim on the neck and on the bottom, and it's a great pattern, and it's super easy, and it works up super fast. Now the Hygge yarn is a chunky number 5, but you can use any chunky number 5 to make that poncho. All right, that was one we did this week. Another thing that we did this week were the Easter basket jar cozies. And I've got 3 here. To be honest with you, this one's my favorite because I think it just looks more like a basket. And they're really super easy. And one of the ladies commented that you shouldn't give these to kids because they're glass. Well, plastic. Go to Michael's or Joann's and grab the plastic ones, and you can make them out of plastic. I like the glass ones to put on the table because you can put like silverware, or you can put a flower arrangement in there, or just fill it with jelly beans or something. And they make a really nice table arrangement. So they're super fun. You can make them in all different colors, and I just added a little bow with a button. So, and they're just super fun for decorations. I wish I had some forsythia. We've still got mounds of snow here, and I wanted to grab some forsythias, and so I'm going to get, you know what forsythias is? They're the long like sticks, and they've got little tiny yellow flowers all over them. when I was growing up, my grandma had them in her front yard, which my grandma's house has long been taken down, and those forsythias are long gone. But when my mom had her house in Tulsa, where I grew up, Oklahoma, she had forsythias in her front yard. And I have always wanted to grow them, and I can't grow them up here. I think it's just too cold. But I'm going to try again. But I just love them. But yellow is my favorite color, and I love bright yellow. So I think I'm going to go back to Hobby Lobby and see if I can get some fake ones for my Easter and spring decorations and put them in these jars. I think that would just be beautiful. So anyway, that is a brand new pattern. You can find the pattern on my blog, and you can find it on YouTube for a tutorial. All right, so that's another pattern we did. And then yesterday, where did I put that? Oh, here it is. I've got stuff sitting everywhere because I want to show you so much stuff. Yesterday, we did square number 3 for our Grantastic crochet along. And remember, what we're doing is, for January, we did the basic granny square. February, we did a solid granny square. And for March, we did what I call the circle and a square. And we're starting with the basics of granny squares, and we're moving up to more and more difficult things. And this one looks difficult, but it's super easy, and it whips up quick. And if you're not involved or haven't been involved and you want to be involved in the Grantastic crochet along, just go to YouTube, go to my playlist, and put in Grantastic crochet along 2019, and it'll pop right up. Or you can go to my blog. They all have the written pattern with a photo tutorial as well as a video to follow along. And it's just super fun. And we're making 4 of each square. And then at the end, we'll put them together in a nice blanket. And if you want to make more than 4 of each square, you certainly can. You can make as many as you want. We're not going to join them together until we're done. Because you can if you want to, but what I want to do is I want to mix all the different kinds of squares all over the blanket so it looks a little bit random, and then put it together and with a trim. I'm also doing all of mine the same color, so it's all monochromatic. You can use up your scraps, but I would stick with worsted weight number 4 yarns so that all your squares are the same size. But you can use striping yarn, you can use variegated, you can use up all your leftovers and make it all different colors. It's however you want to do it. That's why I love doing a crochet along like this, because although we're doing it all together and we're doing the same squares, you can come up with your own ideas and style, and then we can just post them all and see what everybody did. And that's really, really fun. And I love to see what other people do with my patterns. I love it when you use your creative juices and come up with something completely different, and yet I can tell it is my pattern. I love that. It's super fun for me. And it lets me know that you love the pattern. And that, that I say this all the time. Crochet is an never-ending art. It's constantly changing, new yarns, new designs, new patterns, and then things that were old are new, and it just changes all the time. And it's great for anybody. Have you all been keeping up with that? I think it's called Jonah's Hands, that young man. Oh, he is amazing. I watched some of his videos. He is so funny and charming, and he knows his stuff. And I really encourage you to follow him on Instagram and on YouTube. He is an amazing young man. And I love, love, love to see how much he loves what he's doing with the crochet. All right, so we talked about the square. I showed you the poncho and the Easter basket jars. I want to show you a couple more yarns. Okay, so let me grab this. I received these this week. This is called Sweet Home. I'm going to turn it this way. And this is like a blanket yarn. And it's so funny because they sent me 2, and one of each color. And then I got 2 more that are the same as the other. So I'm really excited about what I'm going to do with this. But this is the Red Hearts Sweet Home blanket yarn. I'm really excited about it. It's a chunky 6, and it has 10.5 ounces. So that's a good amount. And I'm really excited about working with that. And I'll let you know how it works up, and I'll probably have a pattern out for it pretty soon. The other thing is I've been working on a pattern to go with the new little toppers. And here's 2 that I picked up. Here's a narwhal. My granddaughter Callie says that narwhals are the unicorns of the sea. Isn't that adorable? And then this one's a llama. And I really like how they're doing them now, because before they would use different stripings, and you'd have to kind of figure out the striping, how you wanted to lay on the pattern and how the pattern would work. And now they're doing them with just a variegated, and I really, really like that. I picked these two up at Michael's. They had them buy one, get one 50% off. And I picked those up yesterday when I was getting all my clearance. I spent a lot of yarn, a lot of yarn. I spent a lot of money on yarn yesterday, but when they go on clearance like they did with the Vanna's Choice, I pick up basic colors that you use all the time. And they had a lot. They had a lot of like the black and the cream and the navy and the red and a lot of the basic colors, but I was so excited they had a lot of the spring colors also. So so I didn't take it all. So if you live in this area, go get some. All right, now the last thing I want to remind you about, we forgot to clink in. Oh, so much going on today. I forgot to clink in. Well, this is my cup. Last week I just want to crochet and sip coffee. This week I just want to sip coffee and pet my dog. This is one of my favorite cups because it has little paw prints on the top. I don't want to spill my coffee. Isn't that cute? So everybody, let's clink in, even though we're clinking in late. Clink. All right, now I get questions every week. What does clink in mean? It's just like when friends get together and we're all sitting around having a glass of wine or something and everybody clinks. It's the same thing, only I don't drink wine, so my wine is coffee. So we're clinking in with our coffee, and I have a ton of coffee cups. It's really a lot of fun because now people know that I love them, and so they send me fun ones. And I really, really like that. It's a lot of fun. And I had to get a new coffee maker because I had a Keurig for a really long time. My son bought me a Keurig. Oh my goodness, when they first came out for Mother's Day, probably 3, 4, 5 years ago, I can't remember. And so I decided after it died, it gave up and stopped working. I bought Saturday, when I finally got out of the house, we had that, what they call it, a cyclone bomb snowstorm. I thought my house was going to break in two. I really, really did. It was so scary. And when I went out in the morning to take the dogs out, I had a 5-foot snowdrift that went all the way across the front of my house and then kind of came back and then went all the way across the front of my garage. And I did a really dumb thing. I thought, oh, I'll just get the snow shovel. My husband was out of town and my son was across town. I thought, well, I'll just get a snow shovel and I'll try to get through so I can get the dogs out. I got the front area enough where the dogs could go out front, but it was so windy. They ended up having to use potty pads on the back deck because it was just too windy out front. And so I had to wait till my husband could get home on Friday, and then he could get the tractor out and clear the driveway. And I thought the snow was done. I went out this morning and it was snowing. So I don't know. Living in Colorado, these are our snowy months. I live south of Denver and Parker. So anyway, the last thing I wanted to show you, I don't know why I got into talking about the snow, but the last thing I wanted to show you is the first, I believe it's March 30th through April 5th. April 1st is on a Monday through April 5th. What we're going to be doing is doing a crochet along. I'm calling it a mini spring crochet along. We're going to be making Mama Chick. And we're also going to be making baby chicks. And we'll put them all together. And the neat thing about this is you can stuff them. Or you can leave her open on the bottom and put the chicks inside to store them. And so it's a play set sort of. And it's a lot of fun. And I'm also going to be doing a video on how to stuff them and make a pillow form so that your stuffing doesn't come out. And that's why I've pulled a little stuffing out there so that you can see, if you just stuff them, when you make a crochet stuffy, sometimes you lose your stuffing. And so I've got a video I've been working on getting some things together. Hopefully I can get that done on Thursday. Because on Friday I have a super cute bunny I'm going to show you how to make. And you're going to need to know how to make a pillow form to make that bunny. And so For the next few weeks, it's going to be all about Easter and spring, and I've got lots of fun ideas and lots of fun new patterns and some of my older patterns that we're updating and getting videos out for. So I'm real excited about the next few weeks of what we have coming. I love spring. I love winter because I do love snow, but spring is my favorite time of year because everything's budding. All the flowers are coming up, and around here they come up right through the snow. The tulips and the crocus, they just come right through the snow, and it's so pretty. And I can't wait to start seeing all of that. And I've already started my indoor garden. I've got my lettuce and my tomatoes and my pickles and cucumbers and peppers all started. I'm ready to start growing and all of that. So anyway, I told you I had a whole bunch of stuff to go over. Now, if you clicked in a little later and you missed the name of the winner, just go back towards the beginning, right after I show you how to do the bunny, and I announce the winner. Okay? And congratulations to the winner. And thank you all for being with me today. I hope that you have a warm and sunshiny day today, because we're getting snow. And remember, it's National Laugh Day. So don't just laugh out loud. I'll see you all next week.